Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Tooie, and in this episode we're going to be beginning the first level of the game, Mayahem Temple. Now, honestly, I'm going to probably sound very, critical about this level, but I don't necessarily think it's the worst first level ever. It's just compared to the other ones, it's relatively unexciting, and yeah, there's a whole lot to do here and a whole lot to explain, so pardon me if this is the funniest episode ever. I'm going to try my best. So, a major difference between Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie is how notes are done. There are still 100 notes in a level, but they are way easier to collect because you get 5 at a time, and there's also a treble note, which has 20. Yeah, you probably want to locate that one as quickly as possible. Hey, get your sorry hot over here and press B! God, I was just explaining, but I guess I have to drop what I'm doing and talk to this thing. Hello there. Drill Sergeant Jamjars reporting for duty. Banjo, get a load of this bozo. Looks like your bottle's in the uniform. Of course, I look like bottles, you punk! He's my brother! How's that geek keeping up anyway? Not too good. Recently deceased at the hands of Grunty, the witch. Sorry to hear that. Flea ball, did he go out fighting? Playing cards, actually. Typical. So you be wanting to learn some of my special moves to get even with the witch, huh? Shouldn't you want to get even with her, too? Not really. Bottles taught us the loads in the last game. He only knew novice moves! You'll get nowhere without my advanced techniques! Really? Dang. I guess so, in Jamjars. Well, I'll teach us a few. Not that easy, punk! We've got to prove yourself first by collecting me notes. Why the heck does Jamjars want notes? I'll do it again. Wait a minute. We have some notes, and I see you've got enough notes for my first lesson. Listen and learn, you punks. Alright. What you need is aiming sight, hit the target with your might. First person view by pressing Y, hit LR to fight. That doesn't really rhyme anymore. Thanks, Microsoft. And yes, now we can, give us a ration. That's kind of a nice touch. A little military reference, and yeah, Jamjar is a pretty cool character, I think so. But yeah, so we still need notes to progress in the game because we need these abilities to actually do stuff. But how we get them is a tiny bit different now, which is pretty cool. And first things first, I'm gonna just try and grab this warp pad. These warp pads function the same as the ones in the overworlds, just, let you warp around. And can I just be one to say, wow, these are extremely helpful. Really makes the exploration of these giant worlds, which, yeah, these worlds, they're really big. They are somehow even bigger than Donkey Kong 64, which I just find absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. But, yeah, they're huge, and we're going to need those warp pads to, help us out a bit. And I want to try and climb up here and get our first world Jiggy. Yeah, nice. So now we have 2. It doesn't actually display how many you've gotten in a world just in total, which might throw people off a little bit, but it's not too bad once you get the hang of it. And there's another move we can get over there, but before we do that, I want to make sure, and I'm pretty sure it's over here. Is it? What the heck? Am I stupid? No, I'm not. Actually, well, I am stupid, but yeah, there's the treble note, which will give us, or treble clef, will give us 20 notes. And now we have every single note in the level. Yeah, pretty crazy, huh? I don't know, I personally like that because the note collecting wasn't necessarily my favorite part. And here's a move that's a lot of fun! Now use Kazooie as a gun! Yeah, you can actually make this game a first-person shooter. It's kind of crazy like that, and thanks, Jamjar. So now we have one more move to learn, and I will get that in due time. But before we do anything over here, we actually need to go back to Mumbo's hut. Yes, Mumbo's real estate campaign knows no bounds. He's even here, which is kind of weird. It's like, I'm going to get revenge, and it's like, then he just builds a house. Kind of weird. And right there, we picked up a Globo. They're magical. Trust me, no, really, they are. And the last thing we heard Mumbo say is he was going to get even with Grunty, so apparently that means taking a nap here. Bird, here at last. Mumbo, best shaman in game. I said that last time. So, the news go. Mumbo, also want to help, but must find me magic creature. There's one in your lobby, so we've got a Globo. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. Want Mumbo's help? Nah. Yes, we absolutely do. And yeah, sure, we need all the help we can get. Throw in Mumbo bag. Alright. Good catch, dude. I guess. And yes, this is like one of my favorite parts of this game. I mean, admittedly, it's kind of a gimmick, but we can actually play as Mumbo, the shaman. Admittedly, he's kind of lame. He doesn't really do too much, but he has this really cool attack, which I can't wait to show off. And look at his walk cycle. I don't know why it's so funny to me, but it's like, yay! He seems so happy and uppity. It's probably his feathers, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So Mumbo doesn't really have a lot of ways to defend himself. He has way less health than Banjo-Tooie, but if this enemy will kindly walk into my attack. Hey, run into that. Run into that. Okay. Run into that. There we go. He can defend himself, and I do not want to touch that because if I recall, that is slightly annoying. But yes, with Mumbo on our side, we can actually do a couple of things. So let's return to the entrance to this level and come over. Where on earth is it? I just saw it, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's up here. Yes! We can activate this golden statue to do our bidding. Pretty much anytime you see these Mumbo pads, we can do an action on them, and then Mumbo can do his crazy magic and hope this works. You should do better than hope, man. You should be certain if I wasted a glow ball on you, dude. Come on. And yeah, these animations, you gotta understand, I guess they're like a hidden loading screen or something. But yes, we can now control this golden giant with vampire fangs. I guess it's kind of like a bear or something, so I guess it makes sense that his fangs will be slightly larger than normal. And yeah, the magic only lasts a short time, so we actually need to accomplish a whole lot. So we only have like 75 seconds to do pretty much everything. You could technically just re-summon him, but since I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, don't really need to do that, but that's how you take care of those guys. Alternatively, though, you could use another way, but yeah, we'll get into that a tiny bit later. It's not really a big thing. So you're technically 100% invincible during this state, so we need to make use of our invincibility and actually do a couple of things. Pretty much all this guy does, though, is like kick. It's like, I can jump a little bit, but it's really kind of lame. So we need to kick this. That'll activate a flight pad, which will be used to get a, if I recall, a Cheeto page and a Jinjo, so you need to do that. And then we can kick this door open and actually get access to more of the Mayahem temple, which we obviously want to do. And alright, right there is the third ability. We'll get that in due time. Don't you worry, you little head. And yeah, right here is our second Jiggy of the level. Nice, just pick it up. It's pretty simple to get. And I believe if we do this properly, we should have enough time to get to this door and kick it. Don't think I missed anything, but yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt if you don't do this all at once. You know, just want to get everything out of the way. And in the meantime, we'll kick these down, even though they'll awkward, even though they'll respawn. But yes, Mumbo magic run out. I probably should find a way to extend that because having just like 2 seconds of magic isn't really all that practical. And now that I think about it, yeah, we're pretty much done with Mumbo. Kind of sad. I wish, you know, they could have made him do something a little bit cooler other than activate just pads on the ground, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Maybe in the next way. And yeah, when you're done playing as Mumbo, simply just return to his hut, sit down in the chair, and you can continue to play as the bear and bird. So now that we've done that, there's a couple of things that we can do now, and we want to just do all of them because that's kind of how the game works. So we need to enter that new area. We also need to get that... should I get the yeah, I'll get this Jinjo right now, I guess. Doesn't really matter, and yeah. I didn't realize how gaping that hole was. It's pretty big, but yeah. This, can I just be the one to say that the Jinjos always really looked like just kind of creepy to me? I know that sounds kind of like weird because they're just such friendly creatures in all reality, but it's something about their official artwork that always just kind of creeped me out for some reason. Just, I don't know, just the way their fists are clenched, it's so, but I'm being dumb. Anyways, let's actually enter the, what is this place called again? Yeah, Jade Snake Grove, because there is a new move that we can get right here from Jamjars. I mean, I got well over 35 to learn this. And listen up to what you're taught on the edges. You can now move along with the greatest of ease. Press button to attack peas. The vegetable. You know what. Anyways, so now that we have this, we can grab onto things. Yeah, it's not really deserving of a Jamjar ability if you ask me, but hey, maybe you would disagree. And now is a part I have been not looking forward to. And, no, not that. Indian tent. We'll get to that later. This section right up here, I do not like. I do not like one bit. Because it is, depending on your controller, really difficult to do for whatever reason. But we're going to have to do it. Because if you don't know about me, I 100% every Let's Play. Unless it's technically impossible or really just stupid. So here we got a free Jiggy. Yeah! Unfortunately, no, it's guarded by a giant boa constrictor.
Thought you'd steal something gold was stripped, did you?
Well, yes, to be honest.
But I heard you coming, clumsy bear.
Oh. And yeah, so we need to get by this guy somewhat stealthily. Bummer. No, don't get back. Why is that? I don't really know. And yeah.
Splendid. They seem to have gone. Must get some more sleep.
Yeah, so this is the bane of my existence, guys. Oh gosh. So basically, we need to slowly step and get this Jiggy. But the problem is with modern controllers is the dead point, or what do you call it? Dead zone for this is really hard to get down. Especially on my controller because it's old. Oh gosh, I'm not even at the right angle, so I'm gonna either have to jump. No, I can't jump though. So this looks a lot easier than. No, it looks a lot harder than it actually is. No, the opposite. God damn! I am very upset. So yeah, not the easiest thing in the world, but yeah, it's just the tracking on this is not the best ever. If I could give a tip though, this is what works for me personally. I just pulled like my thumb under the analog stick, and that seems to work out mildly, I guess. But yeah, we have to just barely inch our way to this Jiggy, and I hate this so much because it should be so easy, and on the N64 I remember it being really easy. But on the new version, it's kind of annoying, and we have to do this twice, which, yeah, not necessarily looking forward to that. Let's just barely tap it, no pun intended. Try and change Banjo's position. Trying to be. Why did it even? Oh my gosh, dude, come on. Ugh, that's just stupid. The trick is, if we could just get close enough to it and then jump onto it, we'd still get it, and I think I can do that right here. So let's try. Yes! 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 Okay, gosh, I do not want to do that again for a long time. Unfortunately, we still have to do it again, and this really looks like you can't grab onto it, but you totally can. It's kind of just odd, and yeah. When you see these little volcano-looking things, and I know they're not volcanoes, but little minions will come out of them, and you can beak bomb them. Not really, because that's totally not what that attack would be called, because that's not a bomb. You're just hitting to the right of you. That doesn't make any sense. Here is a Cheeto page.
Well done. You found one of my missing pages. John can't decide on the accent here, so it's just be generic and dumb. Also, I'm in Spiral Mountain.
Yeah, we'll be taking care of that eventually. I haven't really decided on a win, but yeah. That'll be pretty cool, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the respawning enemies, to be honest with you. And now we can come inside of here, which is directly correlated to Cheeto's pages. It's the code chamber. You can turn cheat codes on. Bet you didn't know that. It's pretty much in every Banjo game after all. And that's pretty much all we needed to take care of in this area. I believe, I'm pretty sure just over there's not really too much to do. It's just like a sign that'll tell you something. I mean, do I really have 0 eggs? Guess we need to alleviate that eventually, but in due time. Actually, right there, because there are some eggs. But before we do any of it, actually, no, I'll grab the eggs first, and then the Jamjars will continue to yell at us. Hey, dude, not cool. I'm sensitive, you know. And hey, another Globo hiding behind this person's tent. Cool, let's actually go inside and see what we can't gather from Wamba Wigwa. Oh, hello.
I'm Banjo. My feathered friend is Kazooie. Me, Humba Wamba, best magic person on island.
We heard that Mumbo was the best.
Not true. Mumbo amateur. Wamba best. You bring Gilbo.
Globo. Alright. Sure, why the heck not? Got nothing to lose, I guess, and sure, I'll just throw it in. Alright, hope it can survive in there.
Magic ready. Jump in Wamba pool.
Alright, sounds like a plan. And this is how you actually do the transformations. And yeah, the Corbo kind of just flies out, so it wasn't hand harm in the process. And
Wamba, call this Stony. Use left stick to move.
duh, and press X to barely attack anything.
Jump back in Wamba pool when want to be bear and burn.
Alright, thanks. And yeah, we're a Stony, whatever the heck that is. I think it's kind of a cool transformation, though. It's a little bit different than what we're used to, so not bad, but hey, it could be a little bit better. But guys, we just scratched the surface of Mayahem Temple. And in the next episode of Let's Play Banjo-Tooie, we enter a kickball tournament. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird, but thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next part. Bye.